talking about this roadmap and why I think it's so important to more or less map your brain out. What I'm going to show you here is what has happened. So I've followed the basic first parts to the roadmap. Strategy, you can see in the upper right, is the section that we need to write some content for, and I've gone ahead and done that. You can see the red check marks. That actually signifies the task is completed. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to actually take a look at that finished product. And so here's the finished product. Now I'm not going to go over it all, but I can say we have a cover and 44 pages of content that is very important. I'll just scroll down a bit here. Introduction. It's exactly what it says it is. It's a primer. This is going to get you ready to install Google Analytics. And any of the pitfalls that you might come across as you're doing it, this is going to talk about it and help you understand some of these challenges. So there's your introduction, and we have a total of 44 pages, and these are ready to go to market. But what this is going to help you with more than anything is understand how to install Google Analytics and how to learn what kind of a website you have so you can best match it up with the right goals and an optimized setup. Now I'm going to go back to my favorite software. I'm going to mind map out my installation with Google Analytics. So I really start with basic information, the client information. I get their website address, I get their name, I get a phone number, I get an email address. What you're seeing here is the very basic information that you need to know about the website you're installing Google Analytics on. For example, special needs. I have 3 green flags: e-commerce integration, image-based pages or non-HTML files, and spanning multiple domains. Those 3 mean that you have to modify your Google Analytics tracking code, and you also need to place the code in a special way for e-commerce integration. In the coding language of the site, it's always good to know. We've discovered that's PHP in this website. The website type we talked about in the manual, very important that we know this. This is an e-commerce and a lead generation website. And finally, goals. In this program I can also embed a little spreadsheet, which I do, and I record the goal paths, goal 1, goal 2, goal 3. There can be actually up to 4 goals per profile and 10 levels per goal. That's 10 pages. Let's contract the spreadsheet one more time. And pretty well the final decision I want to make is head match, exact match, or regular expression match. That's the type of goal that you're going to make. Then we get down into the meat and potatoes. Gain is a convenient system that I've made. By following a process, the accuracy in which you install Google Analytics is great. And the first step I have here is Google Analytics only. We actually are not going to move forward because we're going to move to the second one, and we're going to see AdWords Analytics setup. Let's start on the left, for example, and I'll just show you how I map out my installation. So I can expand this group again, and we can see the details step by step, every single step that I will take with a Google Analytics installation. Most importantly, at the end, it's tested. We'll go back to the top. Let's close that group. And if it was AdWords and Analytics, I can expand again, and I have my recipe in front of me. Every step I need to take. With AdWords, there's a few more steps. Back to the top we go. So we've decided that, we've done that, we've followed either one of those 2. What is next? Well, these are just a few, but these are enhancements you can make to your business data. You can filter your business data to make it even more actionable. So let's look at a few of these common filters. The second one's one of my favorites with Google AdWords, keyword trigger ads. This is how you get a chance to see what keywords trigger what ads. In some cases, you're going to learn that keywords are triggering ads than they shouldn't be. In these cases, you often add them as campaign negatives. With the new personal search, it's very difficult to see where your website is ranked. Use a special Google Analytics filter, and like magic, you can see ranking. Now, there's many other filters down here, and as you can see beside each one, I can roll over and see a quick explanation. If I want to use it, I'll just go to the website. For example, I could click this one, and this is the one that's going to trigger ads. My special program here, it'll open right up within the software itself, and if I scroll down on the right here, there's my recipe and how to do it, and all of the coding language or expressions that I'm going to need to make this work. So we'll close that down, and now we're going to enhance our installation. Now the last step here that I take is called KPI strategy, which is Key Performance Indicator Strategy. So based on the information above that we can see, the basic information about the site, I have a few ideas in terms of what this website administrator should look at for conversion. The Key Performance Indicator Strategy is very important to your website, and it really stems from what we've decided above. This is an e-commerce website and it generates leads. So based on that, of course we want to look at e-commerce, and if I drill e-commerce down, we can also see where I want you to go next. Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. In my view, those are the important metrics that you want to be looking at with an e-commerce website. Also with lead generation, I like to go and look at traffic sources. Let's open that one up too. And I like to go to all traffic sources. Now I'm not showing you that here, but in notes that I make off to the right, there's other things you can do when you get to these areas and you drill down even further, especially into goal conversion for lead generation. So let's contract that, make it nice and tidy again, and contract that, and there you go is the presentation on how to effectively install Google Analytics on any website. This is Robert Kennedy. Thanks for watching.